I first got this job.
How did you get this job, by the way? Was it a theme writing contest? Or
yes.
What?
The late night show may look polished on the surface, but behind the desk, the shots come fast and the grudges last forever. One joke lands, somebody fires back, and suddenly the whole thing turns into a running war with punchlines. These are the moments where late night hosts roasted each other with absolutely no mercy.
I was the doctor who delivered Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert. If either Stewart or Colbert mentions this again in any way, I'm going over to their tiny little studio and I'm kicking some Comedy Central ass.
That kind of fake kindness never lasts in this world, because once one host opens the door, somebody else is already waiting with something colder.
Stephen, how's late night? What's going on? I've been out of it for a little bit. Now, catch me up on what's happening, okay?
I'll send you the obituary. Now...
And then the job itself becomes the joke. Because in this circle, even a painful chapter can get turned into a punchline before the other guy finishes smiling.
You know, I refer to that period as the golden age of television, really.
The period when I lost The Tonight Show.
Yes.
That brief week and a half period for you is the golden age of broadcasting.
Yes, that's right.
Some shots are quick, others keep digging. And when money enters the conversation, the roast gets even meaner.
Look at how many people are in that band. I figured out why you lost $40 million, Stephen. There's too many people in the band.
But the real fuel for late night grudges is still the one story nobody can resist dragging back into the room.
I think the best prank I ever pulled was I told a guy, 5 years from now, I'm going to give you my show. And then when the 5 years came, I gave it to him, and then I took it back almost instantly.
Wow. Very good prank. Very good prank.
I'm not much of a lap dance guy. I'm more of a lap band guy myself.
Lap band guy.
I don't like, strippers I don't like in general because you have this phony relationship with them for money. Similar to that of when you and Conan were on The Tonight Show together, passing the torch.
And just when it seems like that old wound has been milked enough, they lean in one more time and make sure it still hurts.
Number 9, is there anything you haven't hosted that you want to host?
Oh, this is a trick, right? Where
No.
you get me to host The Tonight Show and then take it back from me?
No.
I'm not gonna, listen, listen, Lucy, I'm not Charlie Brown. I don't fall for that trick.
By this point, the feud has become folklore, which is exactly why somebody finally decides to push the joke way past the present.
January 2010, Conan O'Brien hosts his final Tonight Show. March 2010, Jay Leno resumes hosting The Tonight Show. July 2042, NBC converts Jay Leno into a cyborg so he can host The Tonight Show through the 23rd century.
Folks, it's Monday night. Time for headlines.
Thanks for watching.
Once a room starts laughing at one host, it is only a matter of time before somebody tries to spread the damage around.
Too many jokes about Jay. We need some jokes about Conan. You're the guy. You spent some time. You put together a list there of jokes about Conan O'Brien. Take it away, my friend.
Conan O'Brien's chin is so big, it was just hired as the new spokesman for Jenny Craig. Conan O'Brien owns so many cars, every Valentine's Day, he sends a floral arrangement to his mechanic. Conan O'Brien's voice is so high-pitched, doctors use it to dissolve kidney stones.
The problem is, once you start forcing a roast, the room can smell it instantly. And that only makes the follow-up hit harder.
Those are just jokes about Jay that you put Conan's name in. Now, if you don't have a joke about Conan O'Brien, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Now, do you have a joke about Conan or not?
Hold on.
All right.
Conan O'Brien is so old, every night when he finishes taping CBS's Late Show, his staff wraps him in mummy bandages and puts him in a sarcophagus.
Get out.
Even when the targets change, the insecurity never really leaves the building. And sometimes the sharpest jab comes wrapped in a business update.
Are other networks vying for her time, for her attention? Is there any chance she'll be on the 12:30 slot? CBS?
Well, I guess anybody can get a show at 12:30, Conan.
Yeah.
You know, I was really excited and thrilled and very much looking forward to the occasion until I see a guy pretending to be fat and naked running through the...
We can't get anyone to really do it.
And then I said to myself, well, the executive talent at GE really hasn't changed much at all.
Not every roast needs a giant setup. Sometimes one weird look is enough to turn the whole table against you.
I love the choice you made. This makeup, why did you want the character to look like an old Dutch woman?
Then the gloves come off again, and what started as jokes on stage starts sounding like open war on live television.
Verbal barbs in this late-night war got louder Thursday as a top NBC executive struck back against on-air attacks on the network's once and future Tonight Show host, Jay Leno. Now, this is what he said. Mr. Ebersol said it was chicken-hearted and gutless to blame guys you couldn't beat in the ratings. He's calling me and Conan O'Brien chicken-hearted and gutless.
That should have ended it. Instead, it only gave the joke a bigger stage and a lot more room to breathe.
For the sake of the discussion, yes, I'm chicken-hearted and yes, I'm gutless. But these two characteristics have nothing to do with the current situation. I'm telling jokes and making fun of Jay Leno over and over and over, relentlessly, mercilessly, simply for one reason, and that is, I'm really enjoying it.
And once that honesty lands, the conversation drifts back to the relationship everyone keeps poking at. Like there is still one more uncomfortable answer hiding in it.
How about your relationship with Jay? Because you knew Jay before he demanded that he get his show back.
I was assured none of this would come up tonight. I was told we would discuss our shared love of antiquing, our many wonderful vacations together.
Yeah.
I was never informed that this would come up. But what is your question again? And you can repeat it as many times as you like.
We can get you an office at Blimpie's.
Trust me, I'm so insecure now in my talk show jobs that I'm always eyeing tables at restaurants.
But you had a relationship with Jay before the felony took place.
The more he tries to dodge it, the funnier it gets. And then he leans all the way into how little these two were ever built to be friends.
I would say up until this event, we didn't have that much in common. We're quite different fellows. I don't know why I suddenly reverted to 19th century diction. And so we didn't have a lot to talk about in common.
Right.
I don't own many automobiles that were made before 1904, primarily of brass and leather. And so
Not every roast needs history behind it, though. Sometimes all it takes is a room full of hosts and one question nobody should answer honestly.
Describe Stephen Colbert in one word.
Brilliant.
Gay. Interesting.
Smart. Catholic.
Silly.
Rocket ship.
Conan O'Brien.
Tall.
Weird.
Very nice.
Cruel.
Like a dreamsicle?
Yeah. Seth Meyers. Smiling. Fat. Corn pudding. John Oliver.
English.
Undocumented. Bonnet. Did I say Bonnet already about him? Yeah, Bonnet.
Sputnik.
Crazy.
Kippers, like a dried fish.
And from there, it gets even looser because once late night starts reflecting on itself, even admiration comes out sounding like a roast.
When I first watched the show, it was a little difficult for me because they say late night and I'd think, hey, Keen.
I'll be on.
Yeah. And then it would be Conan O'Brien, late night with Conan, and I'd say to myself, and this is how stupid I am, I would say to myself, oh, geez, I wish I had a show.
This is, I don't remember how many years ago it was, but...
Well, pick a number, nobody cares.
All right. I think it was...
That's what I do, I just make stuff up all the time.
I think it was 1952.
The guy's name is Ray, I call him Lou. Nobody cares.
No one's keeping track, is that what you're saying,
Yeah.
right?
That line should have slowed things down, but it only makes the next response even more direct.
If you take care of late night will take care of you. Remember?
You did say that, yeah.
I said, don't do anything to ruffle any feathers. Whatever you do, don't speak truth to power. I said, cowardice is the way. In 28 years of my show, I never read the news. I had a masturbating bear and a plastic dog. I didn't even know who was president.
Thanks for being here, Conan.
Even when the praise sounds genuine, late night has a way of turning it into another shot before the smile fades.
You've been a late night host, a live performer, a podcast, a travel show host, a storied comedy writer. Now you add to your resume dramatic actor.
Yes.
Is that possibly real? Because when my producer told me, I did not believe them.
Yeah.
Did they think that you should have used your intellect for something more valuable to society?
Be very careful.
I'm just curious.
Be very
Did
careful.
they think you should have done something, perhaps a more standard use of the brain power than whatever it is you've decided you did?
When you were...
Even a career compliment cannot stay polite for long here. And once the room starts talking strategy, the conversation turns into a ruthless lesson in how these jobs are supposed to work.
So when 5 years ago, when NBC said to Jay, you know what, Conan's going to take over your job in 5 years, that's when you say, okay, fine, no hard feelings. You call ABC, you call Fox, you try to get my job, you leave. You don't. Yeah, okay, but I'll be in the lobby. You know, if you need. Don't hang around.
That argument only gets sharper from there because now it is not just about pride. It is about the move you make next when the chair is no longer yours.
You go across the street and you punish NBC and you make them eat your words.
Right.
And then Conan has a job. Jay has a job. I have a job. What's his name? Lonnie Donegan? What's his name?
The guy
Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon has a job, and Jimmy Kimmel has a job.
yeah.
See, that's the way these things are supposed to work. It's just part of evolution.
Okay.
You get fired, get another gig. Don't hang around waiting for somebody to drop dead. Well, I feel I've gone too far yet again today.
After all that industry warfare, the next shot comes from a completely different room, and somehow it is still just as petty.
Here you are meeting Francis right there.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm just curious. I'm dying to know.
Yeah.
I'm dying to know if they're applauding you or the Pope.
Then the mood swings back to the bigger picture because for a while, none of them realized their backstage drama had turned into a public obsession.
Well, all those years when you were doing the show late night, and then you've since gone on to CBS, did you think that this was going to happen? That late night would turn into because I'm relatively new to it. I had no idea that it was that important to the media or to people in general.
Yeah, I had no idea that it was that important, and NBC had no idea that it was that important.
That self-awareness lasts about 2 seconds before everyone goes back to doing what they do best, mocking each other like they have been waiting all week for it.
I think I do the best Stephen Colbert impression that's out there. It goes like this. I'm Stephen Colbert. I'm Stephen Colbert.
Meh, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. See, meh, I run this town. Meh.
I will try to do John Oliver. Everything in America sucks. But you know what? England is worse because I'm from England and I hate myself.
I do an impression of John Oliver. He goes like this. Come on, let's look under the bonnet of our car. I also did an impression of James Corden. The Cheerio, let's look under the bonnet of our car.
Wait, the others are doing British accents? That's not okay. James and I can do a British accent. It's not okay for you to put on English face.
And when the impressions are not enough, the questions get way more reckless.
Who would make out with a guest on camera? How many of you have made out with a guest on camera?
Why would you look at me like that?
Because I think you've made out with guests on camera.
No, I think you just wanted to make out with me.
At that point, even silence becomes suspicious, which makes the tension in the next exchange feel a lot funnier than it should.
I think the longer we just sit here, the more uncomfortable it will make Jay.
You know Jay's watching right now. You know, he's getting a live feed in a satellite truck right now. He is watching every second. Dave looks unhappy. He's gonna pack it in soon.
Then the whole thing turns oddly poetic, right before the joke sneaks in and reminds everyone exactly how fragile the middle spot can be.
When this guy takes off his glasses and shakes out his hair, it's the sexiest damn thing you've ever seen.
I'm curious, you guys started before I did, and then you're gonna be here after. You're like the candy shell, I'm the nougat filling that came in, and then somebody came along and just sucked it out.
It's like when your young wife dies. Yeah.
Even when the job is dressed up like an honor, somebody still finds a way to make it feel like a setup.
No f***ing way. You got a question from Jay Leno? I'll tell you, when I got this gig, Jay Leno called me right away. And Jay goes, yeah, you got the Pope job. Yeah, you got the John T. dead. You were wrong on that one, Jay.
And then comes the kind of entrance late night loves most, where the bit starts before the guest even reaches the chair.
I was walking to work today. I saw this angry man who was yelling about all this stuff, and he wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop yelling. And I thought, if he's got something to say, let's just bring him on the show tonight. So come on out. Here's the angry guy I saw on the street. There you go.
By now, the room is loose enough for anything, which is exactly when the questions get absurd and the gloves finally disappear for good.
Who has the highest rating on WikiFeet? You know what WikiFeet is? It's a place where people who enjoy looking at feet rate celebrities' feet. Who's got the highest rating on WikiFeet?
Oh, I know. I'm gonna say Fallon because I know he puts. Don't you put onions in your socks?
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah. I did it once.
Put
I
them
was
in your
sick.
socks, right?
I was sick, and someone told me to put raw onions in my socks, and put a Ziploc bag over my feet and go to bed.
Yeah, it was Steve-O.
From there, the whole thing slips into total honesty. The kind that probably should stay off camera, but somehow makes the best television anyway.
Tonight, though, it says the gloves come off and we find out what we really think of each other. My writers came up with some most likely to questions. These photos were sent by your wives. I did that part. Here we go. Okay, who is most likely not to watch the movie their guest is on to promote?
Really?
Oh, right.
I don't know.
Yeah. You don't have guests, though.
I know. That's why I picked John.
Like if John had guests, he also wouldn't watch.
I wouldn't.
Let me know which moment hit hardest and click this next video for even more moments like these.